Hey yo, so let's get it in. So we're gonna talk about what men want. Now this is the hugest thing on the internet. What men want, how they should be, if they're a real man, if they're what is it called? Toxic masculinity, all these things. This is a thing that either people don't understand, don't care about, don't want to listen, or don't listen to, and men don't know how to convey it. Now, why? Now, it's always about us. We're not gonna point our finger about everybody else, what they know and understand, and what they listen to. So what? It's about you. Now, we can't convey it because we don't know what we want either. Because we've been trying to do this dating thing since the first grade, kindergarten, for some of us. You understand? And what we wanted in kindergarten, it stuck with us. Oh, she's pretty, got a nice smile, always wearing dresses, her barrettes. She's light skinned, all this stupid stuff. Her hair is long. That is not qualifications for a wife. So then now we look at all this from first grade to 18 years old. And now we become adults, and now we think that we are able to convey what we want as men. No, because you don't know what you want, because you've been dating, you've been trying this out when you didn't have the capacity, the mental capacity, the spiritual capacity to even understand what you were engaging in. It was just another game to you. You was a player. You understand that? It wasn't serious for you. But the things that you learn as a child, they stick with you. So now you become an adult, and you still talking about light-skinnedness and her good hair and her pretty eyes and her big booty and her big cha-chas, okay? You have to stop it at some point. Does not qualify you as a wife. So we're gonna watch the video here. I just wanted to just start it out like that, and let's see what they have to say. So this is where we at? Here we go. So, what men desire at the round table. So let's check it out.
What do we desire in your significant other? Characteristics like
I would say, for me, trust, communication.
Now I can tell these brothers have a hard time. Maybe not the brother in the blue, but most of these brothers probably have a hard time getting women because their demeanor is very docile, meek, beta-ish. Now I'm not saying they are, but that's something that we have to learn how to how to move. You gotta have some confidence about yourself. You gotta speak with some authority about something. You can't just always be soft and weak. You understand? But anyway.
And faith are probably.
Oh, hold on. What do you say?
characteristics like
I would say, for me, trust, communication, and faith are probably the three that work for me.
All right, let me stop. So the three things that all men want. We're gonna just put it out there. What he was saying is cool, but that's why we have to learn how to convey it. We have to be honest with the things we want. All the three things that all men want: a piece of mind, a piece of steak, and a piece of cake. And y'all know what the cake is. Those are the three things: a piece of mind, a piece of steak, and a piece of cake. Now, if those three things are not being provided, you never gonna understand how to get a man. And if you're not as a man, if you're not confident enough to say that, then you're never gonna get what you want. Now, the next three things, I'm just saying it, but the next three things is kindness, someone that is courteous, and someone that is feminine. Those are the next 3 traits that you should be looking for. Now, everything else, we ain't even got, I don't care about no long hair. I don't care about no light skin. I don't care about no job. No, none of that matters. If those 3 things, or those 6 things really, but those 3 things that are next in line is kindness, courtesy, and femininity. Those are the next 3 things that a man needs. Because if she's not kind, she don't care if you ate. She ain't about to make you no plate. She not about to check on you, bring you no lunch at your job. She not about to do that. Courteous. If she don't know how to say thank you and show that she appreciates you, and just with the little things, man, she's not a wife at all. If she don't say thank you to the flowers or put the flowers in the vase and all that, don't mess with that. These are just little examples. And then the last thing I said was femininity. You don't want no one that's going to be always you bumping heads with all the time. She's trying to control the situation. She's trying to set the rules of engagement all the time. Now, you should definitely take her opinion and her wants and needs into consideration. But at the end of the day, your word or decision needs to be final. Period, point blank. If you don't have those things, you're never gonna be happy.
I
you sure you're not married?
Right. That's how he answered this question.
Like a married man.
I say that only because the physical part, like that's kind of a given.
Table stakes.
Yeah, that's your initial attraction to the person anyway. But
so you're talking about
those for me, like those 3 things, like I gotta have. Now she's gotta be intelligent. She's got to, have. I gotta enjoy being around her, like as a person. But
kindness.
Those are probably the 3 things that I look for, like somebody I can trust, somebody I can communicate with, somebody I can share my faith.
Question: as the single guys here, do we have too many characteristics or attributes that we need to check off to make?
No, you not communicating the right ones. You too scared to say what it is, what you really want, what you really need.
Someone, our girl. Do you think you had that?
It's 3 too many?
No. I'm saying. I'm just asking. Like, is that the reason why we're single, or are we not focused?
I'm picky, but I don't.
I'm just curious because it can be twisted around the other way all the time. They're like, we can say some women are too picky, and that's why they may not have a man.
Women do be too picky.
When men are simple. We are simple creatures. We're never going to be too picky unless you are focused on just physical. Her booty, her titties, her that dress she got on. Then yeah, you're going to be too picky because everyone walking around here butt naked. All the women walking around butt naked, so you don't know which one to pick. That one jiggling, that one jiggling, that one jiggling. But that's why you can't go off of that. But it's simple. Piece of steak, piece of cake, peace of mind, kindness, courteousness, and femininity. That's off the top. Now, the issue is that most women aren't taught how to be those last 3 things. That's the issue on that side.
So I'm just curious. What do you?
I think as long as she's spiritually, physically, and mentally fit, I'm solid with that. And I think timing is everything, though. I think timing is everything, and I think that's why I'm still in the position that I'm in right now. I think God is like, you know what? This is not the right time. Nowadays, I don't know. Like the women aren't that interested.
Now, that's what I will say about what he said with the timing. Now, that is true. Timing is everything. That's why at first grade, you should not be courting anyone. 13, you should not be going on no movie dates. 16, you should not be going to prom with nobody. 18, you should not be trying to smash. Excuse me. Because you're not ready. You are not mentally, physically, or even emotionally, spiritually, financially ready to court anyone. Because what comes from having sex with somebody? Children, right? And what are you going to teach the children? What are you going to teach your wife? You have nothing to teach her because you've been just playing games your whole life. So the Bible says that you're not a man until you're 20 years old, okay? And because that's when you can go to war. So you shouldn't even be thinking about any type of relationship with a woman before 20. And from 18 to 20, you should be focusing on how to take care of myself. That's the timing that he's talking. That I don't know. That's what he's talking about, but that's what I'm talking about. The timing is, can I take care of myself? And then, can I take care of another person? And then, can I take care of a family? And that goes with your spirituality. You got to have something that you can teach her spiritually. That goes with financially, and that goes with education. What can you teach these people that you want to bring into your life? And if you can't do that, to be honest with you, the Bible say, you can't do it before 20, and 20 and up is good. But in this society, bro, to be honest with you, I think, you should probably get married probably like 26 after you slow down. You've learned some stuff. You've been to college. You've been to, you've learned about God and all that. And you've learned about life and credit and all that. Hopefully you've had your own place for a while, so you know what that's like. You have some experience that you can bring to the table, life experience. And then, you get married 26. I don't think you should have children till you probably like 30. Because you have to be mentally ready. You have to be spiritually ready. And it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a fight. So this is the things that we don't think about, so that when we do just talk to someone that's cute and pretty, it never work out because we never think further than this squeezing her booty. And yes, these women don't come with those 6 things that I talked about, but we have to personally be ready for whenever we do find that sister. All right, we can jump back. I ran it enough.
You know what I'm saying? The aesthetics get old.
Damn, you in LA saying that, huh?
The aesthetics get old. Yeah, honestly, because it's just like, you see the same thing. It's like all the girls, they look alike. Everybody, they dress alike, they put the same makeup, they put the same everything on.
Fenty.
But it's like, what I look for is like what's underneath it, and not many people have like something of substance, because we're all like materially obligated to like our phones and internet.
Hey, LA is the worst place to find a wife. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. LA is the worst place. Everything is such a about now, me, go. And then what can you do for me? What can you do for me? It's crazy.
Right. How many followers, how many likes. So it's like people aren't real humans anymore.
So is the question that a lot of women you feel like are just like not at the same level you are? Mentally?
Yeah, I think so, especially my age. I'm probably gonna have to date like a 35-year-old something.
That's what you need to start.
I love that.
You gotta stop
That's probably what I'm gonna have
young.
to do.
Yeah.
Because you're really mature
But
for 22.
Jumping into older women, I think older women have.
Nah, man. Not about to date no. At he's what, 24? Something like that? No, do not date no 35-year-old woman. That's just... Oh, man, I don't want to get into that, but don't do that, bro. Get you a woman that's around your age, maybe like a couple years younger, and show her what you like. Show her what she needs to do to grow as a person, as a woman. Show her what the Lord wants of her. But if you can't show her that, then it's not going to work. A 35-year-old is not going to be any better for you. It's really going to be worse because now she going to probably be bumping heads. She don't trust you, know enough life experience for her to be led by you. I'm just saying, you can do what you want. That's just my perspective of it. I wouldn't do it.
Their own
Problems, because if they're old and single, there's a reason.
I wouldn't say
for that.
problems, but they have their
Yeah,
own.
you're right.
Yeah. What just there are no
There's a catch
no
22.
training wheels over here.
There's a
That's
catch
why it's
22.
out here,
Or they ready.
out the lane.
Or they ready. And they just haven't found somebody.
Yeah,
I'm just
and you know,
Man, you 35.
go get your
go
30.
get your 35-year-old.
30.
I want to keep tabs on you to understand what happens when you get that 35-year-old
I don't
because
know.
you're gonna be talking some other. Yeah, I'm
I
think
am
it'll be
50.
good.
She's gonna be like 70, so I don't know.
okay. Well, that transitions us into another one: dating without a plan. So, would you date a woman without a
Hell
plan?
no,
It sounds
never.
when you guys met your wives, like what was the mental there? Like, was there a plan from the get-go? Did it take some time?
No, hell yeah.
Obviously, the plan has some curves
Mhm.
and some U-turns and what have you.
Man, mine. It started off with me, man. If you can handle this happy hour, I'll take you to a happy hour with these $2 wells, and you know.
I didn't know where you were going for a second.
I'm finna tell you. All right, this is my plan. This was my dating plan. That's
Oh,
how
here
I
we
knew my
go.
wife
We're gonna
was
get into
with
the
me.
first date too.
All right, yeah. So if you can handle me taking you to this $2 wells and this half price appetizer, and you on trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nah, I had that one time. I was
You know?
like, "Hey, can we meet for like some?" I didn't really know her.
Yeah,
Just meet for some coffee, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't do that. Like,
Yeah,
I want to go
so-
to dinner
Right.
right off."
Wow.
So there we go. With that would go with the courtesy. Courtesy. Can't even say the word. You know, she more thinking about her than about you. Now I don't know about no $2 well. I don't know what that is. I'm not going nowhere for less no $2. But you know, $50 date, $25, $40 date, the park, you know, there's places that you can go that you don't gotta spend a lot of money. But if she like, oh nah, Cheesecake Factory, I'm like, when I saw that video, I was like, what the hell? I ain't been to Cheesecake Factory in years. That shit was fire. Why the hell we can't go to Cheesecake Factory? But that's the courtesy part right there.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
So that's a red flag from the beginning.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I
just picked that up though. I used to just trick and just
Wait.
Damn. Button that. I ain't never seen this video. I don't know none of these brothers. But I could tell from the rip that he be tricking. Once he said, you might need to get you a 35-year-old. Oh, 35-year-old just might not have found what she's looking for. No, 35-year-old women have definitely found what they looking for, but they missed it. Okay? They missed it when they was younger. And now it's gone. So now they looking at slim pickings now. But this brother right here, don't be no trick. Don't just be paying stuff. $100. Hey, unless you just balling, you know, unless it's just nothing to you, then hey man, do your thing. But if $100 means something to you, that's not a first date cost. That's like a third, fourth date cost. Maybe 6th date cost, because you might have to save up from all the other dates you didn't have. But nah, man, don't be tricking like that. That's crazy. I used to just trick. Shut your light-skinned ass up. Can I say that? I don't even know what I can say on this thing. I'm crazy, y'all. So just bear with me.
Quick question: do you guys think it's a problem, like if you guys split the bill on the first date?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Are you cool with that?
No, I'm fine with that.
A lot of women down there.
Hold
Hold up. We have
I don't
real
mind.
gentlemen here.
Don't do that.
Real gentlemen here. No, we're not real gentlemen here, but I mean we are. But don't. What you should not do. Where's my little button there? What you should not do is tell a woman that you want to take her out and then go half on the bill. If you need to go half on the bill, then you're not ready. And I'm under the really in the belief where you looking for a wife. Now, I'm only talking about wives, not talking about no girlfriends and booty calls, and we just talking about wives. If you're not ready for a relationship like that and you can't afford to pay the whole thing, you need to have more money in your pocket, brother. You have not done life right, or you're not at the level of life that you need to be asking a woman out. Okay? That's just, no. You're not going to be going half or no bills, going Dutch, none of that. Okay? That's just dumb. Okay? Now, if you can't afford to go to that place, then don't go there. Maybe you should go somewhere that's half the price of that. You know what I'm saying? But don't be like, oh, you want to go half on the bill. No, brother. Just don't even waste no time like that, man.
No, he was like, y'all cool with that? He said, yo, I want to hear what you, I want to hear it.
I mean, if we just friends.
Right. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious.
If I'm dating, you're possibly interested.
Is that an indicator? If y'all split or if you take it?
Goes, though. Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm old school, so if I'm interested enough
Even
to
a
take
first
you
date?
out, like a first date could be at the crib. So
Okay.
like, if I'm
See,
interested
old
enough
school.
to take you
Yeah.
out, then I'm going into it knowing like,
First date is not at the crib, bro. That's now we're talking about booty calls again. Stop it. This is the issue with the black man, is that he don't know how to court a woman. He don't know how to actually court a woman. You have to, it's not about tricking, but if she is not someone that you're really interested in, just don't even talk to her, bro. If you know that she's probably not going to be a good wife, just by off her looks, that can be how she's dressed, that can be how she talk, how she carry herself, don't do it. If you're not interested enough to pay the bill at wherever it is you picked, don't talk to her, bro. And it's not at the house.
I'm gonna pay for the. You might not get a
Your
second
wife
one.
is happy as hell right now. Nigga's like, that's my boy.
Nah, but I mean,
Oh
there's,
my God.
To the crib.
Right?
Here's my rules. If we go on a first date, this is all, when the check comes, this is all I need you to do.
a reach. You just
Reach.
need
You
a,
do.
it's a reach.
Get out of here.
I
I
got
got
it.
this. But that reach shows me intention.
I like the reach. I agree.
No, that's
I
true.
agree.
But sometimes they know that. They'll
That-
reach and they don't even got their
Yo,
person.
we playing the
They'll-
game.
they'll
you
reach
playing
for
the game.
nothing.
They'll be like, the gesture.
Not smart enough, but when
When
you
it's
go,
over, you're like, I see you don't got shit over there.
hey,
Gesture. I'm
But
cool with it.
Even with
She
the
was
reach
trying.
though, you think
Yeah,
you
the
know
reach.
I'm
whether it was
here.
real or fraud.
Right.
You
Right.
was like,
I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah, but just
Hey,
appreciate you.
I
I got it. Don't worry about
You
it.
give me the
Don't worry
reach.
about it.
I respect the reach, and especially sometimes the lady takes the bill all day, and I'm like, wow, this is we in a different game when she takes the
funny.
first.
By the way, I didn't
feel
say I
funny.
didn't
It feels
pay. I
funny
was
to
just
me.
asking.
It feels
no, yeah.
Nah, bro. Don't try to clean it up now. You know you be trying to go Dutch, brother.
Because he was like,
How do y'all feel when the ring thing? though?
Well, no, he
Like,
That's what I'm saying. It feels
he
like
looked at.
I don't.
I feel
He's
funny.
like, we don't even split.
I don't even feel. I've never had that experience. So I'm like, it sounds funny to me because.
Really?
Yeah, I just.
That's cool.
I don't know.
How long you been married?
3.5 years.
But how long have you guys been dating? Or
So
like together?
we 7,
7 years.
and then, and as far as you
damn.
asked about having a plan, like.
Yeah, we got off topic.
No. Thinking when we first started dating, like, I just knew it was different. As corny as it sounds, like, I'm really actually proud to say that my wife is like the only woman I ever courted.
Mhm.
You know, like I didn't even realize that till we were like into the process. Because you know, I guess when you're thinking about a plan, you're like, all right, this is the spot I go to. I'm gonna show her it is.
Right, $2 wells.
You know,
Yeah.
Back
I
to
was
the
gonna ask you
crib.
what you meant by plan, like a long-term plan, or just like planning that first date. Or
I mean, it could be both ways. It could be like, do you have a plan when you are trying to just like find a partner? Do you have a
Okay.
plan once you find that partner?
Right,
like
right.
for the gents who are married here, like obviously you had a plan. I'm guessing.
Mhm.
You guys wouldn't be married this long.
It
If not-
depends on the environment too. Though.
What do you mean?
Like where you meet them.
He's like, if you in a club, my
Yeah,
plan
yo.
Your plan should always be to have a wife. If it's not about having a wife, then you planning for failure. Period. Point blank. If your plan is not to have a wife, then you planning on baby mamas. You planning on being at the court. You planning on not seeing your children. You planning on having your car scratched. Your what do you call that? The brick thrown in your window. That's what you planning for. You planning for the drama when you're not planning for a wife. Period. Point blank. So if you want to do that, do your thing. But there's no way that I would be trying to date and it's not for a wife. I'm way too old now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you really got to start after you 20. Should be your first date. Period.
I plan for that night might be different than
I agree.
at church.
I was telling my homegirl yesterday, it's all about the environment, the situation.
Right.
Like if you meet someone out and about at the club, that's very different than being at a kickback and your friend introduces you to someone because y'all in the same industry or they just think you guys have something in common. So
a lot of different factors.
Yeah,
going in.
man, I prefer
going
to
in this
kick back
plan.
more than a
Oh, yeah.
than a club. You
Oh,
know,
yeah, definitely.
like I think the vibe is much better. You know, with someone you can talk to them. Hell, and you ain't gotta holler at them and stuff like that when y'all standing this close.
Mhm.
You know, so I think like Stu said, I think it's the environment.
Okay.
You know that kind of helps you create your plan of action.
And what about the outside factors? The mom, the friends, your friends, like how does that work into the plan or like how you
That's a good question. So, I'll say this. All that is a factor. If she has, and this is going to be controversial, and, it is what it is, but are you looking for a wife, bro? If she has homosexual friends, that's not a wife. Like if her best friend is homosexual, that's not a wife. If she, her friends are all hoes, strippers and all that, that's not a wife. How she talks to her parents. She talks to her parents disrespectfully, it's not a wife. All those things do matter. You know what I'm saying? And you should definitely be trying to meet the parents. You should really be trying to damn near court the parents. You understand? And that's the problem with dating now. And your parents should be involved too. Your parents should have a say on if this is going to be a good fit for you. That's why they got to meet the parents. It's not about, she's not special. If she ain't special, don't even be thinking about it. Just leave her for the streets, to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? But your parents need to see who they are. Who is she? How does she act? How does she conduct herself? Is she kind? Is she courteous? When she came over to the house, did she bring anything to the house? Or she just came over to eat and left? What is she about? Your parents need to be involved for sure. All those things matter.
you vet if this person's right for you?
People got to get along. I personally don't put too much into what the other people think.
Her friends.
Or it's now they got to be able to get along, and if there's friction with somebody that's like not going anywhere, your mom or like a sibling or something, obviously you got to address that. But I mean, I listen to other people, like, okay, do you like her? Do you not like her? Like, what are some things you notice? But
And the biggest issue why your parents need to be involved, why your parents should be involved, is because you are going to pick wrong. Period. Because you, especially as a man, you're going to pick the one with the biggest booty and the biggest breasts and the longest hair and the light-skinnedness. That's what you're going to pick. Those women mostly are not bring home to your parents, okay? And if you talk about if you've had sex before, the best sex in your life is not gonna be. I guarantee you, it's not gonna be wife material. That's why you're gonna pick wrong. You can be like, oh man, it's so good. Oh man, she's so pretty. Oh, you see how she looking at dress? Oh, gotta have it. Bro, those are not reasons. So your parents are if you have good parents that are sound and know the scriptures and have good life experiences, make good choices, they're going to be able to tell you what a good wife is, and if she is going to fit that mold or not. And you should listen to them. Otherwise, you are planning for failure.
At the end of the day, it's about like how I feel and how like do I get along with this person? And am I happy with this person?
But it gets. I'm
sorry.
cut you off. I feel like it gets when you get married and start a family. Like it gets deeper than that because you can like and get along with that person all you want, but you're not just getting in a relationship with them. You get in a relationship with their siblings. You get in a relationship with them. You get in a relationship with their history. So like when we first started dating, it's like I'm battling your childhood history and your father not being there and how that affects your trust issues. So like, you know, and that really showed itself early in our dating. So that was just
when you're dating, no sex, bro. I know you be like, what? No. Hold on. Let me get large. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. When you are dating, no sex, bro. Now I'm telling you, it's gonna open up your senses to stuff that you never really paid attention to, because you wasn't all mesmerized by all the jiggling. Okay, no sex, because you're gonna have to understand. You're gonna have to ask hard questions, and you're gonna be able to have to understand what it is that they're saying to you. And some of the questions does pertain to her family. What's your relationship with your dad like? See how she responds. Oh, he ain't shit. If that's the response, you ain't gonna be shit soon too. If he ain't shit, you for damn sure ain't gonna be shit too. As soon as you get her upset, you ain't gonna be shit either. How your relationship with your mom? Oh, well, you know, she kicked me out of the house when I was 16. I left home early. That's not a wife, bro. That's not a wife. Leaving home at 16 years old, that's for the streets. You understand that? And that's the things you gotta ask hard questions. Have you ever been molested? Have you ever been raped? Have you ever been hit? Because so that you can understand why she react a certain way when you hug her from behind. Why is she doing all that? And that's gonna be because of her past. You gotta ask these questions. No sex. Ask the hard questions. That's part of courting. You gotta prove this person. Is she worthy of being my wife? Period. And I get it. That's gonna maybe turn some heads, but is she worthy of being my wife? Is what you're doing.
just something that we had to like work on and get over. So you do, like when you get more serious with a woman, you do definitely you're taking on all of that. Not just it's great when we kick it and everything is cool, but you know it's much deeper than that.
Yeah, it does play a factor too.
I was gonna say sometimes you gotta listen to like the outside voices that's closest to you, because when you first meet a woman, you're in that infatuation stage.
Mm-hmm.
You're under an emotion. You can't see anything else, but they're on the outside looking. They like to
damn, he on point.
And they can oversee the entire city.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, nah, don't do that. So you should definitely.
Anyone have any like good advice that you've gotten from somebody about someone? You're like, man, I'm glad I took that advice, or man, I should have taken that advice.
Like about somebody specifically, or about like general dating?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's say yeah.
Now we didn't watch most of this video. I'm gonna cut it short because they haven't really talked about what it is they want. They have not really talked about it. I'm just being honest with you. They haven't really talked about it, and it's more of a testament of what I was saying, is that we don't know how to express it. We don't really know how to let people know. We don't really know what we want. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's important to know that, and I'm going to end the video there, but every man, just going to be honest, this is what we're looking for at the end of the day. We simple. piece of cake, piece of steak, and a piece of mind. You understand that? Kindness, courtesy, and femininity. Those are the things that we're looking for. Now, of course, the religion, of course, education, of course, is she street smart? Of course, yeah. But that's not a deal breaker for us. As men, those are the things that we want. And we can fix everything. We can mold everything else. But as men, you have to have the experience to be able to mold a wife. You understand that? She's gonna be let's see. Let's look up something real quick. Let's see what the scriptures say. Let's see what the scriptures say real quick. But check it out. Can y'all see? Let me make it a little bigger. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Hast thou a wife after thy mind? So she should be liking what you like. She should be moving how you move. She should be learning what you learning. But you have to have that knowledge to be able to help her out. Forsake her not. Okay? Don't just don't have nothing to teach her. But give not thyself over to a light woman. A light woman is a woman that don't know nothing about God, don't know nothing about life. All she ever thinks about is the housewives and all this what do you call that? Criminal shows. That's all she knows is that. All she knows is TV. That's a light woman. Don't give yourself to a light woman, but she has to have a mind like your mind. You understand? Let's see. One more. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 26:1. Blessed is a man that have a virtuous wife. Let's see what virtuous mean. Having or exhibiting virtue, moral excellence, righteous, a virtuous decision. Righteous is someone that keeps the commandments, someone that knows the Lord. Blessed is he that has a virtuous wife, someone that wants to serve him, wants to be that Proverbs 31 woman, wants to be that Titus 2 woman. For the number of his days shall be doubled. What does that mean? She gonna give him peace of mind. So you're gonna live long because you're gonna have that peace of mind. That's what your wife should be like, bro. It's not a biblical channel, but just wanted to go over some, kind of show you what it's supposed to be like. And then last one, what I was talking about. Let's see, can I just jump to it? Where's that real quick? Proverbs. Was it 23? No, it was 25. Oh, maybe 6 and 25. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart. So don't lust after her big old cha-chas and her tig old bitties and her booty. Don't lust after that thing. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids. So she gonna all that little, please, can you? Don't do that. Don't let her take you with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. He telling you, the Lord telling you that if you fall for her beauty, because if you can see her beauty, she is a whore, bro. If you can see all her jiggly parts out, that's a whore. So it says, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. Bread is not hard. It's soft. It's weak. It's saying that you are going to be made weak. And the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. So she ain't going to stop. You understand? So you have to be wise enough. So I'm saying no sex during your dating, bro. No sex. You got to be wise enough to know not to do that. All right? So I'm going to end it there. Hopefully, hopefully y'all got something out of that. So again, I don't like to ask nobody to subscribe and all that. You know what to do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. So you like a brother, you want to keep rolling with him, see what other perspectives I've got. Check me out. All right. Peace.